Welcome to Ultimate Frisbee, an exciting sport that combines athleticism, strategy, and teamwork. In this instructional video, we'll explore the fundamentals of Ultimate Frisbee, including the field layout, player positions, and key terminology. Field and positions. The Ultimate Frisbee field is rectangular, similar to a football field, but with smaller dimensions. It consists of two end zones, where teams score points by catching the Frisbee. Each team has 7 players on the field at a time, typically arranged in a horizontal stack formation. Basic terms. Throw. The action of propelling a Frisbee through the air towards a teammate. Catch. Receiving the Frisbee successfully after it has been thrown. Mark. Defending against the thrower by closely guarding their throwing options. Cut. Making a quick change of direction to get open for a pass. Stack. A strategic positioning of offensive players to create passing lanes. Pivoting, rotating on one foot to change direction while holding the Frisbee. Forehand, a throwing technique where the Frisbee is released with the palm facing forward. Backhand, a throwing technique where the Frisbee is released with the back of the hand facing forward. Huck, a long, powerful throw intended to cover a significant distance. Layout, a diving catch or defensive play where a player lays out horizontally to reach the Frisbee. Dive, a dynamic defensive move where a player extends their body to intercept or block a pass. Sky, elevating above other players to catch the Frisbee in midair. Game terms. Zone defense, a defensive strategy where players cover specific areas of the field rather than marking individual opponents. Man-to-man, a defensive strategy where each player is responsible for marking a specific opponent. Force, a defensive tactic where the defender forces the thrower to make a pass in a particular direction. End zone, the scoring area at each end of the field where teams aim to catch the Frisbee to score points. Turnover, occurs when possession of the Frisbee changes from one team to the other due to a dropped pass, interception, or out-of-bounds throw. Pull, the initial throw that starts the game or restarts play after a point is scored. Hammer, a throwing technique where the Frisbee is released upside down, often used for long-distance throws. Foul, a rules violation that results in a stoppage of play and a turnover if committed by the defensive team. Violation, an infraction of the rules that does not involve physical contact or aggression. Stall count, the maximum number of seconds a player has to release the Frisbee after being marked by a defender. Pick, a situation where a player's movement is obstructed by another player, usually resulting in a stoppage of play. Simple rules. Ultimate Frisbee is played with 7 players on each team. Teams start by pulling the disc to initiate play. Players have 10 seconds to throw the disc after catching it. While passing, players can throw the disc in any direction but cannot run with it. Upon catching the disc, players are allowed one additional step before coming to a stop. Key actions. Blocking, defenders attempt to obstruct passes made by the offense. Intercepting, defenders aim to catch or deflect passes intended for the opposing team. Dropping, occurs when a player fails to catch a pass, resulting in a turnover. Main rules. If the disc goes out of the playing area, it's considered out of bounds. When a pass is incomplete, possession immediately transfers to the defending team. Ultimate Frisbee is self-refereed, with players responsible for calling fouls and line violations. Games consist of 2 halves, with a halftime break in between. The first team to score 17 goals wins the game. Players are responsible for making their own foul and line calls. Ultimate Frisbee is a dynamic and fast-paced sport that rewards skill, teamwork, and sportsmanship. Whether you're a seasoned player or new to the game, understanding the basics is essential for enjoying and excelling in Ultimate Frisbee. Get out there, practice your throws, and have fun on the field.